Hey everyone, and welcome back to Snake Bites. We are going to continue exploring Nearpod this week. This time we're going to look at how you can make your own slideshow into a Nearpod. So if you have a something in your Google Drive that you would like to make more interactive, all you have to do is open up just in Slides like you normally would. And then when you go to extensions, if you don't already have the Nearpod extension, you can go to get add-ons and search for it. But once you have that, you just click open Nearpod. And you'll have this bar that comes up over on the side, and that will show you all of the different elements that you can add into your slideshow. So I have my slideshow ready to go, and on my second slide I have a question. I want my students to actually answer this question, and I want them to be able to see what other students have to say. So I'm going to look for the collaborate board. So it's as easy as clicking on that collaborate board tile. Once that loads, you can put your topic in that space, and then you can put your question here. And then once you're done, you just click save, and it will add that interactive piece into your slideshow. You'll notice that it actually adds an additional slide into your slideshow, and then there are directions on how to edit that slide if you decide you want to make some changes after that. I have this question on slide 8, which would be great to insert a poll. So again, just go over to your little box over here, insert whatever item that you would like to, and it will add it into your Nearpod for you. Again, once that editing box shows up, you just put your question in there and your answers, and then select save, and it will add that poll into your Nearpod. Another thing you can easily do is convert your slides to a draw it, and where your students can actually draw a item, or they can do directions. Like in this one, they want the bear to go to give them directions using arrows to something they would really eat in the wild. So all you have to do is select that, click that convert to draw it button, and it will make that slide into a slide where the students can actually draw on it in their Nearpod when you run your Nearpod. Once you have done all of the edits that you want to in your slides, you can click save and go to Nearpod, and you'll find that slideshow in your Nearpod library. Once that slideshow is in your Nearpod library, you can go ahead and teach it. You can still edit it within Nearpod, or you can actually preview it so you can see kind of what the changes that you made look like when you are in Nearpod itself. So here's my preview. You can see for this question, I added that collaborate board. So there it is there. Your students will write and share their thoughts there. Then when we continue through our slideshow, you'll find this is where I added that poll. So on the next slide, you'll see the poll. So you'll see that poll open up, and then there's where your students can actually interact with the question. And then we'll also find, here's where I made the draw it, so the students will be able to draw on the slide when they get to there. And here's where they'll be able to select either their highlighter or a crayon. They can add text or shapes. So this one, we wanted them to do arrows, so they might use their highlighter to then draw arrows on the actual slide. So once you've had it edited and how you want it, it'll be in your library. You can also share it with other teachers by hitting the 3 dots. You can also teach it right from here in live participation or student-paced forms. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Snake Bites. We'll hope you'll tune in next week.